are live.
Thank you. Hello, folks. It's your weekly select board meeting. We are missing Selectman Stacy today. He's out making sure all your driveways are plowed.
Well, not all of them.
Well, most of them. So, without further ado, we'll begin the meeting. It looks like it might be a painless meeting. We'll start with the town clerk's report to begin inflicting pain.
First of all, I apologize. I forgot about looking at the camera to see if I can get things clearer. I will do that before next week. Again, after the storm on Friday, I did not receive any calls about plowing.
How about today?
No,
None?
nothing. No, not today either. So people are either okay with what's been done or
Gave up.
gave up. One of those two.
Moved south.
Let's see.
We did have a report from the CEO that he was down Pratt Road, and that really is not in good shape, and we've got to work on that in the future.
Okay. So it's not in good shape being plowed?
Well,
Because
I
the
guess
road
it gets
is-
plowed, but maybe the sanding salt aspect or the winging back aspect or the turnaround aspect,
Okay.
it's just
Yeah.
not satisfactory right now.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Don't really need to look at a whole lot there down to where it says foreclosure. Foreclosure notices were sent yesterday. There were 15 property owners that notices went to, and 5 of those have mortgage holders, and they also get a copy. And again, foreclosure date is March 21st, so any of those taxes need to be paid by 4 p.m. on March 21st to stop the foreclosure. I don't know if anybody is doing anything about real estate updates in Trio. We were going to do that once a month, I thought, but I don't think it's been happening. Food for thought. We did get 2019 tax payment for 20 Elm Street. So they are out of foreclosure mode, and my understanding is they will have a sale there that's going to close on March 9th. And that's about it. At least the new stuff.
And Deb, have you been in contact with O'Donnell about Trio? The real estate?
O'Donnell's?
Yeah,
What?
updating
Real
Trio,
estate updates.
real estate.
Not within the past couple of weeks.
Okay.
We'll do that tomorrow.
Okay, we haven't received our second payment of funds, Dave, from the ARPA funds?
No.
Okay. Just on a note on 20 Elm, the CEO went down and posted it today
Okay, good.
as a unsafe building. Someone put a 2x4, 2x6 across the front door and screwed it in.
Mhm.
I know, I've heard that the owner has gone to live with his parents for a while. So, the house is supposed to be unoccupied.
Mhm. Okay.
David, Revision Energy,
Mhm.
did we straighten out whether or not they are going to come and fix the monitor there, or is it fixed, or we don't know until?
I don't believe, I did get a call from someone, but they misunderstood the issue.
Want me to call them and straighten it out? Or?
Yeah, if you could call them. I mean, the woman that I spoke with said that she could tell that it was generating some electricity, but she thought that we were not generating anything. The problem is the monitor. It's
Yeah,
not-
it's the monitor, it's
yeah,
not the
yeah. And she
generator.
doesn't know anything about the Chrome stick, the computer that's
I'll
driving
try and
it.
give them a call, and
Okay.
I talked with them before, and
Okay, that'd be great, yeah. Because we want to get that fixed before we buy
yeah,
it.
we should- February 8th was the cutoff time, so we can pay for that any time now,
Correct.
so we're good.
And as a side note, it looks like, using averages, we're gonna save about 2/3 of our electricity costs after we pay for the system, and
Great,
so Debbie figured out we spend about $3,000 a month on electricity, and the new bill looks like will be around 1,000, so
yeah.
we'll be saving 2/3, hopefully.
Wow, we spend $3,000 a month?
No, year.
Oh, okay, a year.
Yes.
You said month.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm sorry. Divide what I said by 12 then.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
So, but that took us 6 years to get
Yeah, yeah.
to that, but it's going to help. I think that's it, Dave.
Okay.
We approved last week's agenda. And our bills, they get paid this week and approved for next week, or approved this week and paid next week. We had no ads in the paper. The CEO's report, gathering information on solar fees. There's a permit the solar company needs to acquire, and we're working out what we think the fee should be for this permit. We've looked at, or the CEO is looking at 2 or 3 other towns, and sometimes the price is by the gross cost of the project, sometimes the price is by per square footage on the panel. So we'll come up with a reasonable fee schedule that the planning board will utilize. They have to give permits for the, reinstitute the permits. The York County Sheriff's report. We had about 80 total calls in the month of January. Nothing, just the usual, but the biggest thing is a 911 hang-up. I know that's not a good thing, but domestic disturbances, suspicious activity, motor vehicle accident, vehicle, assist citizen. There's about 20 different categories that our calls get put into. There was one on the contract report, motor vehicle pursuit, assault on an officer in violation of bail arrest. Starting on the 18th, a Chevrolet Silverado pickup truck on Maple Street fled the scene. On the 20th, it was on Middle Road and the same thing happened. The 21st, Pratt Road, same Chevy pickup, failed to stop. 3 times the vehicle took off. However, this time the driver was apprehended in the middle of the road, resisted arrest, struggle. Passing motorist stopped to assist. Subject was placed under arrest. A 30-year-old from Parsonsfield was arrested for assaulting an officer, eluding law enforcement, operating after suspension, in violation of condition of release. And more charges are expected. So, bad month for that person. We have our animal control officer giving her monthly log report. 4 items, 2 dogs, 2 cats, Lost Mile Road, Pendexter, North Road, and Elm Street. So the comprehensive committee, there's nothing on the planning board and nothing on the appeals board right now. The comprehensive committee, Harvey, you want to?
Yeah, I've set a date for February 22nd. I've had a good response from the members who have applied, and I think we have about 9 of them for this first meeting. One of them had tickets to the symphony, so he won't be showing up, but that's on a good note. So we're just going to go over to and figure out what we want to do for timing, arrangements for, and try to see if we can set up some people to be chair and secretary and all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to a good meeting, and we'll go from there.
If I could interject, you might want to get them sworn in
Yes,
before you,
I'm gonna,
before you elect them
well, hopefully
officers.
I won't have to swear at them all at once, but what we'll have to do is, at that meeting, I'll have to get them to, can I get paperwork that I can take with me to have them sign and whatnot, or do you have to be there?
Either has to be me or a notary.
Me or a notary?
Yeah.
And David's the only one right now.
Oh, there are other notaries.
Well, it's more difficult to get each one to come in. If I can get them that night to do it, would be
So 6
really
o'clock
helpful.
on the 22nd?
Yeah,
Okay. Why don't I plan on being there? That assumes that you get them appointed.
All the paperwork
Yeah.
ready next week.
yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
get the paperwork and we'll get it, and I appreciate that.
Okay, yeah. Then I can do up the oath sheets once they get appointed, and I will swear in any of them that are there.
Okay,
Yep.
so you can swear at them, I don't have to, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good, I appreciate that. Thank you,
Mhm.
David.
Nothing on Secaucus Road, the solar update. Harvey's working on that. Do we have anything
We
new,
just-
different, exciting?
Well, we've just been talking about the permit fees. That's about it for now. I still got to get a hold of our person of interest at Soltage to find out what's going on, but it looks like it's moving along. If they're talking about permits and things through the CEO, so that's a good sign.
Do we know where we are on CMP's list?
No. Like I say, I've had no contact with them on this, which I've requested, but I'm not getting an answer, so I just have to pursue it more aggressively, I guess.
Nothing new on the Robinson Mill, the Stanley Building. Deb, has David Laurie gotten back to us at all with his communications with Mr. Hastings on the mill?
Nothing.
Okay. Saco River, nothing going on there. On the rescue, we've had a workshop today with the rescue to go over the new contract. Really, the only changes for Parsons Field reflect our dates are different as far as calendar year and fiscal year. The three other towns start a calendar year in January. We start a fiscal year in July. So, but that seems pretty straightforward. There'll be more information coming out on that in the next month or so. But the new rescue contract from our standpoint would start July 1st at obviously an increased rate to cover 1 1/4 rescue vehicles. In other words, 1 full-time 24/7 and 1 30 hours a week to help us to be able to cover all the calls that come into our rescue unit. And we don't have to request coverage from our other towns, i.e. Newfield, Limerick, whatever. Mentioned before about the savings. It looks like about 2/3 savings on our electric bill every year once we get the solar system purchased, which should happen in the next few weeks. We have the money and the price and the agreement, so we're all set there. As Debbie mentioned, we have a quote from Darling Carpet and Floor Care to do the gym and 5 bathrooms in the kitchen to strip and recoat the floor several times. Selectman Stacy's going to contact this company to find out exactly what they do. We want to make sure that the job is done correctly if we're going to spend $4,100 on these floors. First part of March is a webinar from MMA, Maine Management Association, to give us some guidelines as to what really we can spend this ARPA money for, this money that the federal government is giving to all towns, actually, about $200,000 for us eventually. We've received 100, and we plan to get 100 again this year. But obviously, we don't want to spend money on projects that we don't get reimbursed for or we're not supposed to spend the money on. So this will help us determine what type of projects we can utilize the money for. Thank the Long Pond Association. A thank you from them, but thank you to them too. They've spent a lot of time and money to try and treat the algae bloom on Long Pond. Last week, Judy Ingram, as you know, was in here, and they're gonna put aluminum sulfate and sodium aluminate in Long Pond to cover over the algae bloom or the phosphorus, or however they do that. But that was a $250,000 bill that the association has raised, or is in the process of raising through grants, through the Boys Camp, which contributed quite a bit of money, and obviously the people on the pond. So they've done a great job with that. Jesse's going to be working on a couple of things. Harvey, you got anything more than the comprehensive plan and the solar?
Well, I said my piece on it. I'm just
Okay.
very hopeful of the comprehensive plan. I'm ready to get going on it, and we'll see what we can do to get this thing done in a reasonable amount of time. We've got a good board. We've got some good members. According to the book that I have here and setting up the people, I've got just the right kind of people. So I'm very hopeful with that. So wait and see. The other question, Deb, this MMA webinar, that has a cost to it.
$35.
Okay, so you've got us all set up for that?
I have signed myself up and you will sit here with me and watch it.
Okay, so you're the only one that had to pay?
Well, if I sign you up, then we have to pay for you, but there's no reason why we can't sit within 6 feet of one another and watch it.
We'll serve popcorn, huh?
Better bring a tape measure.
No, I've got one, don't worry.
Okay.
Did you ever hear back from the generator people, huh?
No. I'm afraid this time of year is probably their busy season for some reason. And trying to get somebody to quote and come out here this far, I don't know. It's just been very difficult. I have contacted a plumber, and he's a local person, and he's going to come in and give me a quote on the water heater, but as far as the generator goes, I had no luck.
Okay, well, that's something we have to, we're pretty sure that would qualify, for the funds, but
I hope so, yeah. We'll know when we have that seminar. Maybe we'll figure it out.
And last week we sent out a letter to Spectrum concerning cable and internet for the town, and the town was divided into 3 sections, and would like to get a price for each section and maybe the entire town, so we can involve more of our residents in high-speed internet if they choose to do it. One of the sections is Route 160 in towards the north into the town. The other section would be out in the Province Lake area. And the rest of the town would be the other section. The town office is closed on the 21st, Washington's birthday. So, that's about it, folks. We have our usual resident in attendance. Mr. Wright, do you have anything you'd...
Yeah, a couple of things.
Oh, okay. I feel silly in asking that question.
I noticed, I got the agenda in my hand, but it wasn't on the website.
I couldn't upload it.
That's okay, that's all right.
I did put a note on the homepage that said that.
Yeah. The algae bloom, thing,
Yes,
have they done a septic study on Long Pond?
yes, they did.
Okay. Is there any way of finding out any of that information?
You could probably give either Judy Ingram or Deb Heine, I believe is her name.
I'll give him the
Okay.
newsletter,
Okay.
contact information. might be
They're the
better.
two offices that I know for the association.
And is there any way I can get a copy of that police report?
Oh, why, most certainly.
All right, and we discussed a couple of months ago, maybe put the police report on the website, on the deputies page maybe? They do that in Wilmington.
Yeah, but I feel uncomfortable
That's okay.
putting people's names
You
out
don't
there,
have to put
Jeff.
people's names, just the events.
Well, I mean, you'd have to redact the whole,
Okay, all right. Okay.
that's it.
Well, yeah. Do they put the times down these events happen?
I'm sorry?
No.
The police, they put the times down?
On the police thing?
Yeah.
Uh,
No, they don't. They just,
Well, we'll give you the report, Jeff. You can,
Right. Now, the only reason I was asking is because if all the towns knew what time these events happen, then that would be the best time to put the deputy on duty.
well, no, this is the same person
Yeah.
doing 4 different things.
Yeah.
just shows when they arrive.
Right. Well, I talked to the officer deputies about that too. Okay.
Okay, folks,
So
well,
much.
how many did we get today? How many did we reel in?
You had 5, you're down to 4.
All right, folks, well, thank you for listening in. We appreciate it. Hope everyone learned a little bit.